If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need in one place. Let's explain.
Anchor has tools to record and edit your podcast straight from your phone and computer.
When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and much more.
It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. And best of all,
Anchor's totally free.
Hi, and welcome back to the Raw Reach Podcast. I'm your host, Jason Steele. I'm here with my other host, Mikhail Petrilli.
Howdy, everybody.
We have another wonderful guest back on the podcast. We're not really back on the podcast, but new to the podcast. You want to say your names?
My name is Fatima.
Fatima.
And I'm Gabby.
Wow. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you too. It's been a long time, Mikhail.
Yeah, I know. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing great.
Chilling.
Yeah, big chillin'. Happy to be here.
Amazing. All right. Is there anything you guys would want to plug?
Anything you guys want to declare?
Yeah.
You should plug your business. Plug as in,
Yeah, plug, yeah.
Yeah, go, if you want a healthier lifestyle, go and visit me at Feliz Nutrition.
Nice.
Cross streets, Fairhaven and Grand in Santa Ana.
Nice. You
That's
guys
I guess, I don't know.
Do you work at their place or do you own that place? Or is it like a family thing?
It's a family thing.
It's a family business? Mm-hmm. What do they sell there? Or just like
Protein shakes.
protein shake?
Oh, yeah.
And iced coffees and iced teas.
Don't say that. Mikhail's going to go over there.
A lot of our friends have gone
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, you should be going there. You're her friend.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I've been there before, yeah.
Damn, what were you doing? Where you going? GNC?
GNC.
Or was it that place where they sell
We're
like
talking
protein
about-
shakes? Because like protein shakes.
I go to GNC sometimes too.
No, you can't do that.
Oh, well,
Scandal.
they don't make protein shakes.
Oh, okay.
My service is different.
Okay. Yeah. All right. What about you, Gabby? Anything to plug?
Well, I'm pursuing photography. So if anybody
Ooh.
out there needs a photographer, hit me up on Instagram at Gabby Antos, GABBIANTOS.
That's right.
Nice. Amazing.
She does take amazing pictures.
Damn.
I'm
It's
okay.
stealing my business. I'm a photographer as well.
Yeah.
I'm joking. That's fine.
Nice. All right. We're going to be talking about some...
Mikhail, do you have a business?
No, I don't have a business other than... The
wow.
podcast is business, right?
That's true, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, you want
LLC.
to plug the business, Jason?
No.
No?
I don't feel like it.
Okay.
I'm joking.
At the end.
That's usually
at the
stuff
end,
we
at the
start saying all the stuff we do.
Mm-hmm.
We got
Yeah.
a little ahead of ourselves.
No, yeah. All right. We're going to be talking about some interesting stuff today, guys, like modern dating, like social media, what that has an effect on, the whole atmosphere around that, marriage rates, divorce rates, like all that fun stuff, that everyone loves to talk about,
Yes, because we are experts.
Yeah, experts, yeah.
We are right, you're wrong.
Yeah, we brought Dr. Gabby over here.
Oh, my.
And Professor Fatima, yeah. At Harvard Law School, yeah.
Harvard Law.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing. All right. So yeah, I don't know. What's your guys' experience, like in the dating like sphere,
Oh.
What's your experience?
your own anecdotal experience.
I would definitely say you have more experience than I do.
What
Yeah.
do you mean by that? What do you mean?
I would say like the longest relationship I've been in was like a couple of months.
A couple of months.
And that was in high school.
Ooh.
And then from there I've gone out, but it's never been something serious.
Okay. Interesting. What about you, Fatima?
My longest was 3 years, and that was in high school, though.
Wow.
So I don't know. I don't know if I should even consider it a relationship because we never met each other's parents. It was in high school.
Yeah.
Well, we were boyfriend, girlfriend nonetheless. But yeah, 3 years, that was my longest relationship. And after that, also, the longest relationship after that was like 5 months.
5 months.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah. I think mine's like 4 months. Yeah.
4 months.
Okay.
The longest.
I don't feel alone now.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't feel like a relationship man, like I'm not a great boyfriend, I don't think, I'm very like in control and like,
What do you mean? You're a great boyfriend to me. You're talking
yeah,
about-
true. That's
It's because he wants to be a husband one day.
True.
Yeah. Me and Jason, like every day, like we'll like, call each other, talk for like 2, 3, 4 hours at a time,
Oh, so
Like,
there's no need for a girlfriend.
Yeah, there you
Basically,
go.
me and
True.
Jason have each other, so it's like,
That's very true.
yeah, It kind of feels like I'm in a relationship, you know.
You know, that just made me think that maybe we feel like we're not good girlfriends or boyfriends because we can just be great wives, great husbands. That's why we can't fit in just a relationship.
Damn. Yeah, maybe.
Lukewarm commitment.
Yeah. I don't think I'd be a good husband though either.
Oh my god.
Right now, no. Like I always have to have the remote. It's like we're only watching the movies I like, you know, like stuff like that.
We'll have to get you like out of that.
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah, Mikhail, you're pretty stubborn when it comes to stuff like that.
Like stuff like that, yeah.
You're gonna watch this movie and you're gonna like it.
Exactly. You're gonna watch all the Star
What's
Wars
that-
movies.
I knew you were going
Wait,
to
what's
say
that one
that.
meme? What's that one game? Was it that one killer from that one show where he's like, you're gonna watch these.
Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer, yeah. That's Mikhail basically. Every
They
time he
made
invites
it-
me over, he's like, we're gonna watch these movies and you're gonna like it.
Yes.
They made it into a meme now, huh? Like people use it and
Yeah, that's what I
the
saw from
television.
The meme.
Yeah,
So that's basically Mikhail, honestly.
it is me. It is me. I mean, I who was it? Was it Grace that said I give serial killer vibes?
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know how to. And Vince
Serial killer
agrees.
vibes.
Vince, do you agree? Yeah, nodding. He's nodding, guys.
I would
That-
say,
you're a
as your
nice,
friend,
handsome
I've never-
facade. You're hiding something.
Honestly, no, Mikhail.
No?
I've never gotten those vibes.
Okay, you guys are really nice.
We got the vibe of that you're deserving of something much more valuable.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys are
and
too
worthwhile.
nice. So I prefer Grace.
Yeah.
Grace is
Yeah, Grace is just mean to me the whole time. She just bullies me. You know? She's like talks shit about the food at my restaurant and all that stuff. You know,
What restaurant?
at Disney.
I mean, yeah, she's right about that.
Hey,
yeah,
hold
I'm not
on.
gonna
Now
lie.
hold on.
I thought okay.
I'm muting
I thought they
Fatima
were,
now.
I thought they were like kind of overhyped. Mikhail's like, this is the greatest thing ever. On
I didn't say it's the greatest thing. I just said it's good. It's good.
You said it was really great.
It is really good. I didn't say it's the best thing ever.
I probably would like it, but my expectations for food aren't high. I like everything I eat.
Damn, you don't like the quesadilla, Fatima?
I've never tried it.
Then how do you know? How do you know?
Because it's Disney.
That's true.
You're just assuming. You know?
I like that.
No.
That's true. Everything like yeah.
They have okay. So I went to in the park with my mom and my nephew, my cousin, and they were selling al pastor tacos, right? And I go in there and and it said like I think Impossible, something like that. And I remember Impossible means vegan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh no, I want like real meat.
Ooh, you're insulting Vince right now. He's a vegetarian.
Hello.
Hi. No, I'm saying vegan. You know, like their meat was just something else. I don't even know what it was.
Impossible. Like
Yeah.
I was like looking into like some studies about like the Impossible and like what's the ingredients. Apparently they have like plastic in there.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's very questionable.
Like
how they
Yeah.
undigestible.
It's
as
not-
fuck.
It's not
Oh,
like a
God.
black bean burger, right? No, it's like they call it vegan, and it's a mixture of who knows what. 'Cause
Basically.
I asked them too.
Yeah. Don't eat it.
No.
Damn, Vince loves Impossible.
It's his favorite food. No, I don't think so.
Vince, they hate you.
No, I don't.
I'll
hate
take
it.
some.
No, we're
that.
trying to save you.
Black bean burger is
trying to
not
convert
too
you.
bad.
Could you ever be converted, Vince?
I don't think so.
No.
Unless I would have to be. It would have to be health reasons for me to go back.
Okay.
True, just like Hector. I mean,
Yeah,
Hector went to the dark side. I mean, would it be the dark side or the light side?
the
if
light
you went
side.
Back to
Because he was
eating meat?
vegetarian, and then his doctor's like, "Homie, you need protein. So like,
Homie, you're gonna die if you don't.
you
eat
need
this."
meat, man." Yeah. So
Like meat protein,
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
because there's like protein in like beans and
Yeah, but I think like meat because he was lacking. that.
right. Yeah. All
Yeah.
proteins are good.
But yeah, I don't know, but I think I like our restaurant. You know, I'd recommend it. You know, quesadillas are good.
We've yet to go there.
Oh yeah.
We have to go there.
Well, you guys pulled up that one time.
Yeah, but we didn't eat.
Mm-hmm.
We should have ate.
Yeah, true.
Next time.
Yeah, next time for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh Fatima.
Yeah.
I think I had it written somewhere. Like you work at Disney, right? Is that right?
We had it written.
I think yeah. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I do.
Oh, interesting. What do you What do you do there?
I work in attractions, the rides. I'm a ride operator. Sounds so fancy.
Yeah.
Star Tours and Buzz Lightyear.
Nice. Are those your favorite rides?
Star Tours
Star Tours.
to work in, and as a child, it was my favorite ride. Now I don't like it as a guest, but like working it, Star Tours.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What about you, Gabby? Where are you occupied at?
I'm currently unemployed,
Unemployed.
but I was working for Turning Point USA.
Oh, Turn Point USA. Okay, is that a plug right there?
Yeah, low key.
Turning Point USA. Guys, check it out. It's
Get
an,
involved.
It's an organization, you know. It's pretty cool.
Conservative organization.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe, guys. I'd recommend it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've been to a few meetings here and there. You know. They seem cool. Yeah. I think Cal State Fullerton, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's all campuses, like, you know, there's like a lot, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, all across the country.
Yeah, all across the country. I don't know how many in total, but like,
Actually, I could not tell you the number.
I forgot, and I wrote those like slides many times.
And I worked for the organization.
It's like 30K, 35K.
yeah, they,
When were they founded? Do you guys know? Or
yeah.
2012.
Yeah, see, yeah, there you go. 2012.
2012. I
I'm
think
start
it
asking a bunch of
was-
questions.
I think it was 35K chapters in colleges. It's not including high schools.
Okay.
You can
high
find more information on their website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turning Point USA.
They weren't prepared to talk about this. That's why, like.
No.
Okay, but yeah, I guess like going back a little bit. So like, are you guys like currently like just like single and happy with it, or are you guys looking to date, or like, you know, like what is your guys' deal right now?
I
Really,
would
that's a
say
good
that if the right guy comes my way, you know, in the Lord's timing,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed, but I am content in I call it season of singleness.
Season of singleness. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I have to tie in with what Gabby said too, because we're single, but we're open, you know, to like accepting, I guess, dates with the right man.
Mm-hmm.
But we're happy in our singleness too.
For sure.
We're not like crying or desperate, you know.
We're not lonely.
We're not lonely.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We have Jesus.
You have Jesus.
That's right.
Jesus.
Based.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I have Jason, so I think I'm good. You know?
Yeah, we'll start with Jesus, so we're similar. Jason, Jesus. I'm joking.
Yeah. For sure. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. Like, what do you guys like think is like I guess like a big problem with like young people, like, and you know, like I guess like relationships in general today. You know, not only dating, but also like friendships too. I would say like broadly speaking. You know, because I feel like, you know, there's like a lot of different reasons for, you know, like I guess the state of how like, you know, like people are today. You know, like in their dating lives. You know, I think social media is like a big factor to that. You know, and you know, I feel like people are, you know, they're getting married later, you know, they're not really in a rush to start a family either. But yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to know what you guys think about that.
What's the problem with young
Yeah,
people?
what's the problem? Young people are pretty whack. I don't know.
I feel like ultimately it stems from an issue of culture, and our culture lacks God and those morals and values that are derived from God and God's word. And ultimately that has affected our society, has affected our generation.
Yeah, because you look at us, right, with our friend group, we're pretty close to one another, and we always look out for each other, and we don't exclude anybody. We would like to think we don't exclude anybody, right? And we'd like to include everybody, and we think of it as a lifelong commitment when it comes to like romantic relationships and with friendships, and that has a lot to do with our relationship with God.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem with young people today, that since they don't have God in their lives, if they don't, or they've stayed away from God for a while, that value, like that acknowledgement of the value for friendships and romantic relationships, like just disappears, or they just don't know about it. So
Yeah, and I'll add to that because of our friend group. Just growing up, I've always had a lot of issues with friends, but I would like to say it's never been me.
It's never you, Gabby.
But because of that, I have always valued certain types of people as friends. So those individuals would be those with good integrity, honor, loyalty, and that is something you don't really see in people in general today, but I do see it in our friend group. But it's a rarity.
Yeah, I think I remember reading like a study. It was like from The Economist. It was basically talking about how like a lot of the like I guess rise in like, you know, like depression and like people like not really having those like relationships. It is like an outgrowth of like lack of like being involved in religion, and it's not even so much as like just like, you know, being like just involved in the religion in general. I think more broadly it has to do with the types of like communities, you know, that like kind of stem from like, you know, being like, you know, involved in a religion, you know, because there's a big like community, you know, you feel like a sense of welcoming when you're in those communities. And, you know, that's something that, you know, a lot of people I think are like lacking a lot of these days, you know, like people need, you know, like, you know, human contact and connection with one another. And, you know, the rise of social media definitely like changes, you know, the calculus and a lot of that. And I think it does make it a lot more difficult to, you know, like maintain like, you know, strong relationships.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I have a lot of issues with social media to begin with. I think that people portray these fake lives on social media. And I think from that, if I was raised in a household where my mom would always say, those people, they're just highlighting their lives. And then to me, no one cares about what you're doing on social media. But I think there are a lot of people who don't have that mindset. And so I think, and already to begin with, human beings are just naturally insecure. And then when you're on social media, seeing people live out these lives, right? And, you know, these models with the perfect body and they just look so perfect, right? I think that also impacts people's insecurities. And then what I've noticed is sometimes people's insecurities lead to their negative attributes, which affect relationships.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people got to realize like none of that stuff is like real. I feel like most of the stuff it's like artificial. It's like so people will post like rental cars and you know and you're like, oh, how did this person get this car? It's like it's a rental, or it's like oh, this person has like a really nice like suit or whatever. It's a rental as well. It's like it's just all a show. I think most people don't understand that. Or most of the young generation just look at it and be like, oh my god, everyone's living so happy, but what about me? But it's all just fake. Honestly, I'd say most of it.
Yeah.
And they let it affect like their lives, their friend groups. They start to compare, they start to want to change, act differently, and that ultimately just goes bad on them. They end up lonely, or they don't develop those valuable friendships, and they lose it all.
I feel like social media is an important part of today's, you know, generation to make friends. I feel like you're more of an outcast if you don't have social media, or for a lot of things it's like, or like if you're not on top of like stuff like memes or like pop culture stuff like that's going on. It's like I feel like a lot of those people that are not part of it are excluded a lot of the times. So I do think it's important to be on social media, but not to be just like that's your entire life,
your identity.
And some people make that their entire life or entire identity. You know? And I think that's a big problem.
It's definitely like the mindset you have going into social media too. I mean, I don't like social media, but I have it for work reasons and then also for friend reasons. But other than that, I don't really give too much to it. But I know like some people, it does become their lives.
Yeah, using it as a tool.
Yeah.
For like, it can be a tool for community or tool for work, stuff like that.
Yeah, there's like good things that can come from social media, but there's also a lot of bad things that can come
People
from
make
it too.
money off of social media, stuff like that, you know?
Very true.
Yeah. No, I think it's because I think there was I know there was like an article where this like this professor, he was like doing like some studies basically that if people who are only like communicating like online, like social media, I think like if you're just like texting someone, for example, like only like 7% of that is like can like really like you can communicate that with like another person, because I think 38% of like how humans communicate is through like tone of voice, and I think it was like 55% of it is through like body language. And if you're just like communicating with someone like on like text or on social media, you're not really like getting that, you know? Like even if you're just like on the phone with someone already, that's like 40 like something percent, you know, like which is a lot more than just like texting someone, you know? Like you're not really like getting that human connection. You're not really like truly like communicating with someone, you know? It's hard to really like even things like sarcasm, for example. It's hard to really like
catch that
on text if it's on text, you know? It's hard to like do that. If it's like if you're on the phone though, like even then you could like
you can catch it.
You could catch it, you know? But it's like, you know, body language, you know, tone of voice, like all those things like which we didn't really have like an issue communicating with that in the past, because in the past everyone, you know, they met in person, you know. It would be whatever at the library, at the coffee shop, you know, at like a sports game, you know.
You totally miss that feedback. I know. I feel like a lot of people are more aggressive, like especially in like comment sections, stuff like that, because you don't get like if you say something online like, "Oh, you're whatever," right? And it's like a mean comment, right, or insult, right? You don't get that, as especially in younger age, right? You don't get that. So you don't get that feedback of someone like, you know, getting sad and like scrunching up their face and like they really don't like what you said, right? But if you say like but if you say in person, you get that feedback and you're like, oh wow, I shouldn't have said that. You know? A lot of people, they're just like, oh, you know, they diss out all these different insults and then they don't get no feedback. They're like, oh, this feels good. I'm this, you know, big dog. That's like, really, you should get that feedback where you're like, wow, like I feel like a piece of shit, you know, from the stuff I said.
Could you even argue that maybe that's why a lot of people are probably socially awkward, because most of their interactions are through social media, and they're not learning these like cues, like these physical and or verbal cues that they would get in person?
I would say, yeah, definitely 100%. Like a lot of I feel like what Mikkel said, like a lot of stuff is like body language and like facial. I think facial expression is a very big thing too, because like a lot of times it's like people don't really say all what they're saying, and a lot of stuff it's like facial expression. Like oh, you say something like, oh, they smile, or like they're frowning or whatever, they're making not so good face, so you can tell like what I said was like either like right or wrong. Or
then they created emoticons.
Emoticons. Oh, the emojis.
Emojis.
Emoticons. I'm like, wait, is that the actual technical
emojis?
Yeah, I was like, I have not heard that.
It's a lot more common.
I always use emoticons. I don't know why.
It's a lot easier to lie too about like what you're getting or emotion. Like if you're texting something, like you can put like laughing emoji, and you're not really laughing.
It's like I'm dead. Like I'm dying. LMAO.
Yeah. And then you're not really. You're just like straight face.
Yeah.
That's another thing. It's like a lot easier to lie or not really, you know, people to tell what you're actually thinking.
Yeah. I don't know. I think like dating apps in general too, that just like amplifies like everything, you know, not only in like just regular like friendships, you know, but that's for dating too, you know. And like apps like Tinder, you know, or like Bumble or whatever, you know, it's just like it's just swiping, you know. If you get a match, it's like, oh, maybe like you message someone, maybe you don't, you know. There's not a lot of success relationship wise that people have when they go like on these, you know, dating platforms. And yeah, I think a large part of it is that like it's because it's online. You're not really seeing these people in person, you know. It's really hard to, you know, like form like actual relationships, you know. Yeah.
I never really understood like the whole like dating app stuff. I don't know. I feel like that's something like that's completely I wouldn't understand. I know a lot of our friends, like, or a lot of people I know that like do use it.
They've at least tried it.
Yeah, but they don't really do. Yeah, most of the time they don't really have the success. Like as in like people that we do know that are in relationships. It's like, oh yeah, I met them at this game, or I met them at this event, or this whatever. Those usually are the like long lasting relationships that I see. Then dating apps. I don't really know anyone that actually truly from a dating app actually has success. Yeah.
Yes.
Which is a true fact.
Yeah. Like I don't know. Well, real quick.
I know of one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. Are you
From
thinking
online?
the same person? Yeah.
Wait. Who?
R.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. Actually, then I know two people.
You guys.
Oh, in that case, I just know one.
You can use a code name, guys. You could use a code name.
I don't think she would have mind. I just didn't know. She just told me.
A friend of ours.
Oh yeah.
Has had success, and then a core group leader at my old church had success. But I do think dating apps, my take on it is that use a dating app when you're in a point in life where, you know, you're not going out as much, or you're not involved in like school or groups, where it's kind of like you used all your outside resources and it's become hard to find new people. And so you use a dating app. Versus like, I think our age group, we go out, we're either in school, we're working, you know, things like that. And so we have more opportunities to meet people.
Adding on to that.
What do you think one second was like, what do you think is the quality of people that are using dating apps?
There's a variety of quality, like quality people. There's a variety. You don't know what to expect from those apps, really.
I think too, it depends on what app you're using.
Yeah, what app, and what's your purpose too? Because there's people that are just trying to hook up, and then
that's what I was gonna say next.
That want to get married.
Most of the people on like Tinder or Bumble or whatever, it's all hookup culture. I feel like, where people are just trying to hook up. there's success in that, but I don't see success in relationship. You know, most of the time, I feel like the quality of people that do use Tinder or men, I feel like majority, it's like they're not really
on the dating apps.
They're not really. I would say like good people to be in relationships with. Like they're usually. I mean,
they're trying to link.
The most of the time, if they're using the like social media, like like dating apps, they're trying to like hook up. Not you most of the time. Most of the people I've seen.
If it's women, it could be like friends. It could be actual relationships, and then it could be also hooking up.
I know, like the success my core group leader had. I think her and her husband met on a Christian dating app.
Christian Mingle.
Actually, I don't think it was Christian Mingle. So yeah, I think that plays a role too in like what dating app you're using.
True,
That's very true. Yeah.
For our mutual friend, she told me it was okay. It was not. Oh, was it Bumble?
Was it Bumble? God, I don't.
I want to say it wasn't.
It was another one.
I want to say it was one I haven't heard of.
It was a new one. It was like a fresh.
There's Hinge.
Hinge.
Is it Hinge?
It was Hinge.
I'm good guessing. Yeah.
It was Hinge.
I'm an expert. You know, I did my research before, guys.
Like let me pull the list of all these dating apps.
Hinge. Yeah.
Hinge. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think Hinge has gained some more ground, you know, lately. Because I think before it's like, Tinder, Bumble, but Hinge is like coming right there, you know. It's right there, you know. But I don't know. I don't know like a lot of how much the success is like for Hinge though.
Yeah, I don't know.
It just depends where your mind is at, really, because I think it does. I mean, obviously Tinder, that's something different. You're not gonna have a lot of success with Tinder, but if you have the right mind, if you have like, for example, if you're somebody who wants to get married, you're gonna look for someone who wants to get married too, you know, and you're not gonna get someone who wants to hook up and then blame the app. So, but that's my take on it.
I do wonder if there are statistics for relationships that worked out.
Yeah, I'm
pretty sure
Definitely.
like for long relationships, I think for straight couples, I think it's like maybe 11%, 14%.
For straight couple.
Yes, because it's different for like LGBT because like they're twice as likely to be on like these dating sites and they're also twice as likely to find success, which I think it does kind of make sense.
But for what purpose? Like for hooking up or for marriage?
I think like just like relationships broadly, I think, you know, it tends to work because I feel like if you're in that community, it may be like a little harder to find someone who is also like in that community. So if you're entering like an app or a website where you're making that clear, like, oh, I'm this, you know, then it increases your chances of like finding someone else who is like that. Because I feel like for someone like that, you know, who's in like that kind of community, it may be like a little tough to find someone just like in real life, you know, because all the times you don't really know, you know. So I feel like for that purpose, like for them, it does tend to work. So that's why like they tend to be twice as more successful, you know, on these dating apps.
Okay, so you're not just a good guesser, you're also a man of statistics.
What do you mean? Yeah, I mean, I know some statistics. You know?
I did some research.
I just a little bit. I did a tad bit of research.
In case he's wrong, just some.
Plus, a lot of people that do have long-lasting relationships date inside like their own community of like maybe friends, stuff like that, because they have some sort of like similar agreements to a lot of things, or like say for religious, right? Usually date inside your church or something like that. Yeah. Most of the time, or another church has like similar to yours, right? But versus like dating online, you're not dating people that are usually in similar mind. It's kind of like, oh, you have some tags that are kind of similar.
Yeah.
You know,
God, they're into astrology.
You're completely two different people.
They love to travel.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But like it's super. You're going to you're trying to like date people that are like very polar opposite than you most of the time. Versus like if you're trying to date someone in real life, it's like usually you know them because you go to something that's like. That you both can come agree and so like, or you both know, you know. Yeah,
I think I don't know if it's like relationship success or just like, I think it's marriage broadly. I think the majority of like successful marriages, they stem like from couples that they met in high school, like college or like grad school. You know, it's like
so. That's not good. Yeah.
It's the what?
I
don't know, guys.
Statistic.
Hey, don't give up, guys. You know, grad school is still there. Okay, if you guys want to do that.
I think the most successful marriages are those who either meet at church or like you you know, you have your God is centered in your relationship. Those are the most successful marriages to me.
To you?
Sorry, not to me. I just know those are the most successful marriages.
You just know. Okay.
Yeah, I can't pull up any statistics, but you can look it up.
The source is right up here, guys, above Fatima's head.
Sources, trust me.
But yeah, I would say for marriage is, I think I would say I think most people that are getting married seem to be very religious.
Well, today, yeah, people
in
are
this generation of
people are kind of, I guess, like prolonging the like when they get married.
The popularity of getting married is also, I feel like, declining too.
It's declining, and they're waiting longer. So I think millennials kind of took their time, but they are getting divorced a lot less as well. You know,
or not at all, because sometimes there's a lot of committed relationships, but they just never married. You know,
like life partner or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe. I think for marriage broadly, because the divorce rate has, you know, like dipped as well, but the marriage rate has also dipped. You know,
makes sense.
But I think like if for people who get married, I think it's like young people who get married like below the age of 25. I think they have like a 40% divorce rate versus like people who get married like 25 and up. They have like the divorce rate's a lot lower. It's like 28%, I think. You know, so it's not typically a good idea to get married young, you know, like wait a little bit. Because 25 is still young, in my opinion. Like 25 is still young, you know. But like, you know, just like even like waiting. Because like you don't want to like throw like your 20s away, you know. You don't want to like just like be a kid and just like, you know, magically, you know, you think you're going to flip a switch and think you're going to be like mature. Like
I think you start living once you're married. That's when life begins.
I feel like not just that. You change, especially in your 20s. I feel like I changed, you know, from like 19 to 21. I've definitely changed like about a lot.
You're also going to change from an individual, from like a single person to boyfriend to husband.
Yeah, of course.
That's all of like you change along the way.
Yeah, that's true.
No matter the age.
I feel like the difference between the change between 30 to like 35 versus 20 to 25, I think it's drastically different. I think for most things.
Oh yeah, 30 to 35 is not as major as 20 to 25.
Plus your brain's was developing until 25 as well, I think, or like I think it's 23, somewhere around there.
I think it's 25.
26 is it? So like I said, not just that.
Fact check it.
But
if we say anything wrong, Vince is going to fact check us.
There you go.
But I feel like a lot of times that young marriages, that like a lot of people that do get married young, like I feel like they don't realize that they are both changing, especially at that time as well. So like they may be together like at that moment, but like they get older, stuff changes, they drift apart, and they want a divorce.
Think about this too, though. Is it because we are not fully like mentally developed yet, or is it because we're told that don't marry young, you're wasting your 20s, wait till you're 30, wait till you're financially ready, or is it because we were being told all the time to wait and to not be married until you're ready yet because we're constantly changing because of age, we're not mature yet, or is it because really scientifically? That's why. I
feel like it's a big commitment. That's a very big commitment to say I'm gonna be with you for the rest of my life. Being boyfriend and girlfriend is like it's I think it's different. I'm married, but yeah, it's being boyfriend and girlfriend. I think it's very different from being married.
No, because it's different. Because it's supposed to be.
You can be boyfriend and girlfriend, be like the best, never fight, no nothing, right? You married and you're living together.
Yeah,
and that's something that's like. That's also a challenge. But what I'm trying to say is like I even though I got married at a young age, I don't think it's for everyone. I really don't think it's for everyone to marry young. I think there's a lot of hurdles and challenges you have to go through. That's why I made my choice. I went through a lot of stuff with this person, and I was like, okay, it's like at this point we have to get married. You know, it's like we went through so much shit. You know, it's like
it's true. Me and Jason went through a lot.
Yeah. So me and got married. No, but I think we're generalizing a lot. For it's like I think some people, like some people there's good couples to marry at 20. Yeah, sure. But I feel like if I'm talking about majority of people, I guess. I don't think they should marry at a young age. Yeah. It's going to cause problems.
I was going to say that I don't think there's a right or wrong age to get married. I think there's been like talks now of like get married as young as possible or wait. But again, there's not a right or wrong. I think it depends on the person and, you know, when they meet that other person in their life. But I will say that I think back then when people were getting married very young, I think their maturity level was very different versus our generation.
A lot more struggles. Yeah. I would say a lot more struggles. Like back then, like just in my parents, like age and stuff like that. There's a lot more stuff going on versus now. It's like I feel like our generation is very like spoon fed when it comes to a lot of things. It's like I feel like most men don't know about tools. Most men don't know how to change a tire. Most men don't do stuff. So it's like, but you want to get married at a young age. It's like. I don't really understand that.
Yeah, true. There'll be talks like, oh, like, like if I have a wife, she has to like whatever, like stay home, like cook, clean or whatever. But it's like a guy that doesn't like know how to like whatever change a light bulb or whatever.
And they're supposed to get married at a young age.
Yeah, doesn't mow the lawn, doesn't like take out the trash, doesn't like do all that kind of stuff. It
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And I will say too, in California with cost of living,
it's horrible.
It makes it very difficult
because it kind of motivates you not to.
Yeah, because obviously I could be wrong, but I've heard and I think it's a given that financial hardships lead to divorce.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's 100%. Yeah.
I think that might be the number one factor.
Yeah, that's what I think I've heard.
It's already stress enough to have a relationship with someone. So, but add another burden and another burden and another burden. It's like it's gonna affect your relationship horribly. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know. What would you say is one of the top reasons other than financial is the reason people split up?
I mean, I think like lack of commitment is another like big one, because I feel like a lot of like couples they'll get like sick of their partner like really like easily, and that leads to like a lot of like lack of like intimacy, which is like people will cite that as like a really big reason. But the reason that lack of intimacy starts is because it's like other problems, that happens in the relationship, like it could be like, like so like the husband having like whatever, like going through like a lot of like stuff at work, and like just like being miserable, and like he could take like a lot of that baggage, home, and like just take it out on like whatever, his wife, his kid, whoever, and that's like obviously like not something that's good, but I mean, I don't know, there's a lot of different reasons, I think even like something like, so if like if you like live with your partner like prior to getting married, I think the divorce rate's like a lot higher. It's like over 40% versus like if you don't move in like with and like live with your partner before, the divorce rate tends to be like a lot lower. Now that could like be like maybe because of like religious people tend to, I guess, move in after they get married together, and the divorce rate among religious people is also like tends to be lower than just the general population. So it could be like for that reason too. But I would say like, like also like, people who have like multiple partners in general, this is true for like men and women, the divorce rate tends to be higher among these people, than people who even wait until like, I think it was like specifically like people who lost their virginity at like 13 to 14, the divorce rate tends to be like pretty high. And then people who waited until they were like 18 or after to lose their virginity, the number of like divorce rates like a lot lower. Yeah. Again, maybe it's religious reasons. But,
I would say like all seems to be more like maybe it could be religious reasons. But.
Well, for that one, I don't know, because like not religiously, like wait till married, but versus like, but I think on average people tend to wait until 17, 18 is like when most people lose their virginity regardless. I think that's like the average age, but I don't know. There's a lot of people that may say like like the. Whatever, like guys in like middle school, like, yeah, I slept with 100 girls. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh gosh.
She goes to another school, guys. You don't know her.
Dude, I think honestly, I feel like middle school and high school relationships are very. I wouldn't really count a lot of those as like actual relationship experience, because they weren't really relationships. Like didn't seem like
I held her hand in class one time, so like, she's kind of my girlfriend now.
It's like there was no trouble or actually true like obstacles that you're going through, especially in high school or middle school. It's like it's just like, oh, it's kind of more just conversation. There's like, oh, do you want to go to the movies?
Yeah,
like,
no.
Stuff like that.
Looking back, I now like understand why parents say don't date in high school. I'm like, now I completely understand.
It's a way. I feel like I mean, it's not a waste of time, like completely, but it's like I wouldn't say don't expect too much from it, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, say maybe like later in life, where you actually have licenses in your own cars, so you can like actually take someone on an actual date. Other than it's like, oh, you want to ride on my skateboard?
My bike. Yeah, take a bicycle, not even a
Go
motorcycle.
to the movies on my bike.
Where do you want to hang out? Oh, let's hang out in the cafeteria.
The cafeteria.
Yeah,
Whoa.
let's have the burgers from there.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I know. Let's hang out like in the in the teachers like room, after class.
Hey, yo.
Under the bleachers, guys. It's
my
it's the
gosh.
best spot, guys. Yeah.
Is this what you did in high school?
No, I was a loser. I didn't date anyone in high school. I got no girls in high school. No, but yeah, that's just how I was back then. Like I don't know. I was different in high school. Like, Jason, how would you describe me in high school?
Nerdy.
Nerdy.
White.
Right. Yeah, true. I'm still those things, so I don't know.
I'm joking. No, yeah, I would say different. I don't know. I feel like we both matured after. I think after high school, definitely. I feel like a lot of people did.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Definitely.
So a lot of people took. I feel like after high school, a lot of people took like two different paths. Like I feel like also like our friendship, like we had a lot of friends in high school.
Mm-hmm.
They took a different path. A lot of them took a different path. A lot of them went to the path we took. I feel like both of them are pretty mature, but it's just like life choices. It's like life. I think life paths. I'm not sure if your friendship split in high school.
Yeah.
Oh, no friends from high school.
No friends from high school.
You guys
I
have
made
no
sure.
friends.
I made sure to stay like that. As soon as I graduated, I like went to different community college. I still like. You know what? I'm lying. There's like one or two that goes to the shop, actually, to the nutrition shop. But for the majority, like I don't have any friends from high school, and I much rather keep it that way because they weren't. No.
They're a rotten crowd.
Wrong crowd.
Probably gonna see this probably.
That's okay. That's okay.
That's okay. They're in the past. No, I like my friend group now.
That's
It's like what's the word? It has like value with it. It's like for lifelong, it's forever.
Yeah.
I really feel like that. Me and Gabby are gonna grow old and we're gonna be the front porch of either of our homes and looking at our cows and horses just running around our land.
No, yeah. If I look at the group, it seems like you guys have like just the vibes you give off. It's like you guys have been friends like forever.
Mikhail, you're part of this group. What are you talking about?
I know. Yeah, but like okay. But I'm saying for you guys, it seems like you guys have like known each other like a long time. Like you and Fatima, or if it's like you and like some of the other people.
Which is crazy because we've only known each other for
3 years.
3 years. Not that long.
December will be 3 years.
I know.
Wow.
Or October, my bad.
Your guys' anniversary. You can't forget it, Fatima. Come on.
Oh no.
No,
I
it's
forgot.
funny. When we met in San Marcos, of all places.
Is San Marcos in San Diego?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
And then a couple months later,
Yeah,
we're
December.
we're on a flight together to
On a flight
Florida.
together to Florida. It was
Yeah.
pretty crazy. I remember my mom and my brother telling me like, or no, my brother mostly, and my dad. They're like, "Are you sure you want to go to? You just met this girl? Like, are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, she's from school. It's fine. It's safe."
I'm glad you trusted me.
Yeah.
She's a little sketchy. I don't know.
It's crazy how it'd be like that. Like someone for like only a month, and it's like, oh wow, I really connect with this person a lot
Yeah.
more. Like I feel like there's a lot of people I only know for about a year, but I feel a lot more connected than I know someone that I met for like 8 years ago. That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've known Jason since middle school. Oh no.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. But we didn't like each other in middle school.
It always starts that way. Honestly,
It's true.
A lot of maturity.
But that was for different reasons.
those are the best friendships.
Different
Oh,
reasons.
for over a girl or what?
No.
no,
Oh,
not at all.
Actually,
that's
no.
all I can think of.
No, it was.
I think I've told this story. I think a couple times on the podcast. I think.
Yeah.
But no, he would. I lived from middle school. I lived right across the street
Yeah,
from
right-
the school,
right next to
and
it,
I would
yeah.
walk, and he would get picked up kind of near my house, right?
Mhm.
And what's it called? I just remember like I moved from up north down to here, and I was like kind of keeping myself kind of quiet, right? I was like,
Yeah.
and I was like, and then some kid that came up to me, he's like, hey, do you like buckets? Right? I don't know. He had some sort of session with like buckets, right? And I was just
Yeah.
like, and I was like this grumpy little like teenage kid. So I was like, no, I don't like buckets. He's like, how dare you?
Bucket.
Wait, isn't that what's your username?
Yes,
Real
that's it.
bucket
The
boy.
real bucket boy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now that makes a lot of
Now we
sense.
know why.
Wow.
Every time I say that story, everyone says the same thing. It's
You're like,
that
wait,
makes
but your
sense, yeah.
Instagram.
His
Yeah.
birthday just passed, huh? Dang.
Whose birthday?
Yours?
No.
No, September.
Yes.
All right.
You guys don't even know my birthday?
Of course we do.
Damn, fake.
I know your guys' birthday. Come
When's
on.
my birthday?
Oh, really?
I lied. I didn't know.
That's right.
Yeah,
Actually,
Mikhail.
no, it's in March. Yeah. One of your guys' birthdays in March, right?
He's gonna start saying it every month until he finally gets it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You don't know our birthdays. We somewhat remember yours.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I know Jason's birthday, and it's coming up in the next.
That's all that
couple
matters.
months, yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm joking.
I know. And Vince's birthday too. I think. Yeah. Same month.
I think
July.
I think I remember yours, but I think I only remember.
Vince
Jason's
doesn't
for
remember
sure.
mine, but I've known Vince since sophomore year of high school, and he does not remember my birthday.
I'm very terrible at that. I'm sorry.
Dang.
I remember his birthday.
Hey,
No,
it's-
you're the fake one.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
been worse. At least you're not me. It took me forever, like 4 years, to figure out how to say Misael's name.
Oh, different.
Oh.
At least you're not.
That's
that.
pretty funny.
Different.
Yeah.
Different person.
Friend group.
Different. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's okay.
Wait, September 4th?
No.
If I have
Just
to- if
stop
I-
now.
Honestly, if
Please
I have to remember her birthday, I'm like, Mikhail, what's that person's birthday? Like, almost all the time.
Yeah, I feel like I remember.
I can't remember.
Okay, can you guys
Either
like reveal?
either 16th or 23rd,
You guys know.
21st.
No.
I'm not even gonna take a guess.
Yikes.
It's
11th.
No. Wait, what?
I was gonna say that.
Guys, please stop.
You already said 11th?
No, I was
Guys,
gonna say
that was a
like-
joke, guys. That was a joke.
It's 11th.
She didn't. We're gonna clip that now.
It is
I'm just kidding.
11th?
No, it's not.
Dang it.
It's my favorite holiday. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys.
Oh my god.
Imagine having your birthday
Wait,
on September 11th, though.
My cousin has a birthday. September.
9/11.
Do they celebrate on that day, though?
I
It's
believe
It's
so.
kind of weird having a
Oh.
party on that day.
But well, it would be. But she was born like quite a bit before. Oh, Fatima
didn't
just
catch it on.
Fatima just realized the joke I made right now.
Wow.
She's
You're
like,
gonna edit that out, right?
"What? You taking a while to process it? We're gonna edit the buffering over Fatima.
Can you not?
Clip
That's-
that, actually. It's going on all the social media.
Because we're gonna make a short.
She didn't know what September 11th meant.
Yeah, she didn't.
You're gonna
know.
go back.
I'm gonna go viral. I will want my commission for that clickbait.
You need me to cut something?
No, we were joking.
No, we're joking.
Oh,
We were
No,
joking.
we're joking.
We're joking.
That made it even better. Though.
We don't. We're raw. No, we're not. Wait, when are your guys' birthdays? Just for the record, mine's September 20th. Okay.
Okay.
I was close, 22nd.
Yeah, you were close.
Yeah.
Yours is coming up. Well, kind of.
Is it?
Yeah, like a month.
Mm-hmm.
What, little
July
over a month.
2nd.
Ooh, July 2nd. That's
Yeah.
before Jason's
I
birthday.
know, July 10th.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Vince, you're July, right?
Yeah, July 20th.
July 20th.
28th. Yeah.
So many Julys I'm starting to meet people.
It's because I know Vince, especially because it's also my sister's birthday. Yeah. It's the same day. I do know a lot of July people.
I remember growing up, I didn't know anyone else that was like in July. And then like I would say like just in this year, I met so many people that are like, oh yeah, July. I met even someone that's my same birthday, July 10th
Nice.
at work. So that's kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah. What about
Have you ever met someone that had the same birthday as you?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
No.
No?
Never. I'm
My high
special.
school best friend was his birthday, July 2nd.
No.
Oh wow. Your
Yeah.
best friend, same birthday. That's crazy.
Where is that best friend?
He might see this. I don't know if he still looks over stuff. He has a girlfriend now, so
Oh.
that ended.
Oh,
I don't know, guys.
that's in the
No,
past.
nothing. No.
Kind of sus, guys.
No.
Do you think you could have okay, honestly, do you think you can have be in a relationship and have a female best friend as a guy? Do you think that's possible?
Okay, I will say because in our friend group we have a lot of guy friends, and then our
Yeah.
guy friends have a lot of girlfriends.
Mhm.
and some fiancés?
Yeah.
True.
So I feel like
Like it's okay.
It depends.
yeah,
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
As long as you know like the boundaries and everything like is explained with the other partner, then it could work.
And I feel like if that friendship was very valuable and because they're best friends, there would be no need to be like stated like such boundaries because it's so obvious like and we wouldn't see each other that way either off the bat. In a marriage, I feel like your only best friend is going to be your significant other.
Based. Yeah.
That's it.
yeah.
Like
agree with
no
that.
other. No.
Yeah.
And
So I wanna see what he has
relationships,
to say. I agree with
relationships, like yeah, it's a little different. Because of our friend group.
I feel like it's different if your partner knows the person. Like say you guys all know each other in your group, right? So it's like, oh yeah, like my partner knows that girl, you know. It's like it's understandable. It's like I feel like it's different from it's like okay, like I had this best friend before I met you that she's a female, you know. It's like you don't know her, but I'm gonna go hang out with her on these certain days, and you know stuff like that. I think it's different versus like, oh yeah, we're all part in the same community. That's like, it makes sense why I'm friends with this person.
We all include each other,
Yeah.
kind of thing. We all go out in a group, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the vibes. It's the vibes. I don't know, because I feel like there's like a lot of talk like it'll be like considered a red flag. It's like a guy if he has like a girl best friend or like a girl if they have like a guy best friend. You know, it's like people like will be like, oh yeah, that's major red flag right there. Major red flag. Which I feel like, well, yeah, for both I would say it's you know, but I feel like in a lot of the cases, yeah, it can be like kind of weird, especially if they're like going out to like you know like a like party like club atmosphere, you know, like on a regular basis. But I think that's a whole nother issue, you know.
No, because
I feel like
we go line dancing like with all of our guys.
But I think that's different than like like a club, you know.
Yeah, I feel like our friend group we're different because like if we go out, we all go out together.
We all go out together, yeah.
And I will say, I'm just thinking of like our one friend that is getting married. Like we know his fiance, we're friends with her.
Yeah.
And so we go out together, and we're never
degenerates.
Yeah, we don't really
I'm
go
still
out.
stuck on the. You guys said lime dancing. I don't remember hearing that like in a long time.
yeah.
Lime dancing.
Mikhail, do you want to go line dancing with us on Friday?
Oh, this Friday?
Yeah, this Friday.
Everyone's welcome to do
I have it off for the first time. I told you can trade days off.
Okay, I'll try the trade.
That's right.
I'll try.
You still have tomorrow.
I barely learned how to do the 2-step. Yeah. I'm not, yeah. It's kind of...
Mikhail the lime dancer now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I mean, I guess it's interesting. They don't have beer on tap though, you know. They have it in a bottle.
I'm sorry.
I know, like I like my beer, and you know, they do have Blue Moon though. Blue Moon's cool. Yeah, I like Blue Moon. Yeah, but it's like I don't know. It's an interesting atmosphere. There's like no other, because other than like I guess with you guys, like I don't think I typically go in a place like that or whatever. You know. Yeah, I think I was telling Jason like, oh yes, Cinco de Mayo. That's like where I was with you guys, and Jason's like, you went to the whitest place for Cinco de Mayo. Which, to be fair, Cinco de Mayo is like pretty like a American, you know.
It is
holiday. You know.
I was trying to think. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, you're right. We were at Montana's.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. Exactly. It was like late. Yeah. But that was a vibe. It was a vibe.
What is at a lime dancing place?
What
did they do there? Other than just lime dance.
It's like
line dance? Lime. Line
dance. Yeah.
I'm gonna call it lime dancing.
Lime dancing.
It's like a country club, country bar.
Interesting.
It's very like yeehaw.
Yeah. So the atmosphere isn't like a club.
Okay.
Yeah, it's different than the club, you know.
There's no. I was gonna say there's no DJ, but
there's a DJ.
There is. We were thinking live music.
But yeah,
I thought of Landers. That's why.
Oh yeah. There are like choreographed dances, and they're not too difficult. There's like different levels, but there's a few dances that are not too difficult for people to pick up on. So you just go onto the dance floor and you all just do this dance.
Okay.
And then they do like 2-stepping, like couple dances. And then other places too, they'll even like when it hits a certain time at night, they'll do like freestyle. So they'll actually play like pop, hip hop, like rap kind of music.
And even before it gets crowded too, sometimes they do like a 10-minute class, 15-minute class of
some places.
A chosen song so that you learn to line dance to it if you're new or you're practicing still.
You guys like modern country or like the, you know, like nowadays country
Funny
music?
enough,
we don't like country at all.
I hate country. That's what I was going to say. I was like, I don't think I'd be able to do it, honestly.
We came on the right podcast.
Yeah, we did.
The yeehaw music.
Yeah.
Well, I will say I don't like country music at all, but I do feel like some of the songs aren't like yeehaw. And there's even some where there's like a one-line dance and it's to Pitbull.
Oh yeah.
So
Sometimes they use like pops, like songs, and they make it into like a line dance.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Is it like that one song? I'm not sure you guys ever been to a Mexican party where like they do the. It's like a dance. I forgot.
Caballo Dorado.
Is it that?
One of the guests is Mexican.
I remember the name. I know. It's
Caballo Dorado. No rompas más.
Yes. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. No problem. Yeah. I was like, is it like that?
I think
15 parties. Too many 15 parties.
Jason forgot one of the guests was Mexican for a second, I think. Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Because he's
I
like,
grew up here. It's okay. My Mexican is like weird.
okay, very very whitewashed.
My
yeah.
family got Americanized, and then they try to teach me traditional Mexican. And I can make the food though,
Oh, nice.
And you speak the language.
and I
very
speak the
well.
language. I'm very bilingual, fluent in Spanish.
Have a conversation with Jason right now.
You speak Spanish?
A little bit. I feel like my wife speaks more Spanish than I do now.
Oh, really?
I kind of lost
cool.
it, but yeah. I grew up in a very white household, and until I was like maybe like 10, and then my parents divorced. And then I went to my mom's side, which is very Mexican, and I basically learned like very I had to learn very quickly about like different things. It's
Oh,
like,
okay.
that's Mexican
Very
culture.
quickly.
Yeah, it's like on my dad's side, it's like, oh, you know, you can be out at like, you know, till whatever time, right? Like my grandma or my mom, it's like on that side. It's like you have to be like as soon as the lights turn, you know, as soon as the light street lights turn on, you're home. Your ass is home. Like no question.
Or they
about
wait
that.
for you to
Yeah.
leave them.
Or also another thing I noticed is different. It's like the treatment between men, Mexican like males and women. It's very different than how
Yeah.
like I think white people treat, you know, their daughters or, you know, sisters or like that. It's different, very different.
Like it's more traditional.
More traditional. What's the term? It's not sheltered, but like they seem to be very protective over female versus for males. It's kind of like, oh yeah, do whatever, or it's I feel not do whatever, but it's like more lenient. You know.
They're definitely more protective to the female in their families.
Yeah. More like a princess.
Yeah,
Almost, yeah.
kind of. For the men, it's like you're a man, you can defend yourself out there, and if anything does happen to you, it's like like building like yourself, like it's there's an
Building
experience,
character,
like
you know?
yeah, character building. So you can defend yourself, and if something happens, like it's fine with you. But with a woman, it's different. Yeah, definitely more protective, more curfew, more who you date, meet everybody,
Yeah.
even your
definitely.
friends. More into your life, dictating everything in your life, everything.
I think that's very true.
Yeah, kind of true. Yeah. Yeah, because I know like because like kind of similar. It's like me and Jason are like the same, you know, ethnicity wise. So yeah, like on my dad's side, like a lot of them, yeah, they're like kind of like fine, you know, with like whatever they're like male or female, like whatever, boys and girls. But yeah, and like on my mom's side, I guess like the more Hispanic side, you know, yeah, there's like more, I guess, norms, you know. So it's like, you know, yeah, I guess like men fend for themselves a lot, you know, and you know the women like it's like. I don't know. I don't really want her to like, you know, wear like a dress like that, or I don't want her to get like nails this long, you know, like.
Or dye your hair, or cut your hair this way.
Yeah,
Or,
true.
I remember my grandma growing up. My grandma would tell me, Fatima, I was like 14, 15. Like, Fatima, you need to start to learn how to cook, you know, because when your husband arrives home, you know, you're gonna. Oh gosh, she was extreme. She
Yeah.
you're gonna dress pretty before he comes home. You're going to take off his shoes. You're gonna give him a
Wow.
The food is gonna be ready.
Dang.
And
Sounds like a great wife. Wow. Like amazing.
and yeah, and then but for the men it'd be like, mijo, like here's your food ready, just sit down, don't do anything, you're done, let me wash your dishes, go ahead, here's a TV, here's your beer,
Oh my
here's your
God.
Yeah.
very coddling in a way, like he
Yeah.
can't do anything for himself.
Wow.
I saw that treatment with my little cousins too, my little male cousins, and I'm like, grandma, let them wash their dishes. And it's more of a survival kind of thing, not like more culture traditional thing anymore, like a more survival, like they're not going to learn how to tie their own shoes because you're doing it for them.
Yeah.
100%. I feel like it's like it doesn't work as much nowadays because usually like the men and women are both kind of working now.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
More in the
Women are
workforce
getting
than used to
degrees.
be.
Women
Yeah.
are working.
I feel like it doesn't work as often, or it doesn't that type of style of living. It doesn't like
It
not
changes,
common where it's
yeah.
like, yeah, she gets to stay home, you know, but it's like this trade off. The guy has to go work, you know, some super labor intensive
Yeah.
job. And
But now it's like, yeah, they're both working, you know, they're both having careers.
Yeah.
So it becomes like, I guess, I don't know, I guess people have different views, but like it becomes like a hassle figuring out like who really does what. But ultimately it comes down to compromise. It's like, okay, yeah, you can wash the dishes this day. I could take out the trash this day, you know, like, all right. Like, I'll mow the lawn, you know, if you, like, whatever, do the laundry.
Yeah, that's
Everything.
we were talking about this like I feel like I don't know how long ago, but I was like, I feel like it's a trade off for like me and my wife. It's like, okay, if I'm gonna be outside, you know, mowing the lawn or something comes down, breaking down the car, that's my job. That's something I'm gonna have to do. But like if you can make, you know, food, you know, it's like it'd be great.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a trade off when it comes to something like that. It's like I don't want to see her outside, you know, working on the car, and she doesn't want to see me inside sweeping. You know, it's like I don't know. I think it's a big.
That's
you got to
so
do something.
interesting.
You gotta do your part. She has to do her part,
Yeah.
of course. It's no way. Yeah.
That's interesting. And this is just for my family, but my grandma like coddled so much the Menon family that my uncle, when there's car problems, my aunt fixes it.
Damn.
Yeah.
My uncle being like my blood uncle, like my blood, right? My aunt not being my blood. So like yeah, or like we need to even repair a bed. Like when it comes to moving, just leave it. Like my aunt, like she will fix it. Like it's fine.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. I don't think I've heard about
really
that. Yeah, that's
And that's why I see a lot her doing it with my little cousins. I'm like, no, they're gonna grow up to be like the men in my family.
yeah.
I've said this to a lot of people or a lot of guys. Just like, oh, there's no traditional women. There's no traditional women. It's like no one's gonna cook, clean, stuff like that, right? But I'm like,
But you're not a traditional man.
you're not
You're not
traditional. Do you know how to? You know, like, do you know anything about tools?
Right,
Can you do anything?
yeah.
Can you know? Like some of them are like don't even have jobs. Like, can you even provide? And so it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's really funny. I don't know when it comes to people that like they want a certain quality, but they can't provide the quality, you know, back.
They
right?
want to
or some
receive.
sort of
Yeah, because I was gonna say I wouldn't mind cooking, cleaning, all that, but if that means like you're going out working, being the breadwinner, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
doing your part.
Yeah,
true.
simple as that.
But yeah.
He
So
has to say something.
what do you have to say?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Is that like behavior like you were saying with your aunt and your grandmother and uncle?
Mm-hmm.
Is that behavior just in Spanish culture or is that anywhere?
I don't think so.
That's why I began to say in my family.
Okay.
Like before I mentioned that, I'm like, I know that in my family, this is what happened with my grandma.
Okay. 'Cause-
If we want to get general, just trying to go and tie with what he said, that the treatment is different with men and women.
Yeah. No, I think that's definitely true. And I think there's some things like like whatever cooking and like preparing, I guess, like, you know, the home. I've heard of that, but not like or even like stuff like working on like the car, you know, stuff like mowing the lawn. It's like, wait, hold on. That's kind of damn, like
Yeah. Like that hard labor.
yeah, that's
Definitely
that's
you want to
wild.
see your man doing that, taking care of that as a woman.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, but either of you guys could like you could see yourselves being like stay at home.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's the dream.
But but obviously you guys
I mean, I could too, Mikkel.
yeah. I agree. But obviously like you guys like went to school, you know, so like you guys are getting a career as well, you know? So like
Yeah, for the time being.
For the time being, we gotta
Yeah,
pay
yeah.
rent and bills somehow.
true.
Yeah, no, we went to school. I would say quotations on uneducated, because we also are self-educated. You know, we like read elsewhere. We receive education
Yeah.
either social media or like very influential people, smart people. But yeah, I went to school. We're planning to get careers, but I know that when we become wives, we're going to be very self-sacrificial for that like worthy man.
Yeah.
So when it comes to careers and stuff like that, we are willing to let go of that. You know, to commit our all and honor our homes and children and husbands.
Yeah.
And God,
Yeah, more than willing.
more than willing.
Yeah. Do you guys think you would I guess like to flip it, you guys think you would like also be prepared to maybe like be the breadwinners if like say like you're going into a career where you're gonna, you know, earn a lot like more money than your partner, and if they were the ones who would like stay at home and you guys were the ones out working, do you think you guys would be able to down for something like that?
No.
No.
It wouldn't work out.
No.
No, it's very exhausting. It's exhausting to be that breadwinner.
I will say too, women just have like this motherly nature to them,
Yeah.
which is typically why you've seen women, you know, stay at home moms raising the children and
Yeah.
then seeing men go to work. But I think that because we have our degree in the work experience and that we are pursuing a career for the time being, I think it's a good thing because we're not in a relationship. We're not planning to get married anytime soon. And then also, like, God forbid, obviously, but you never know what could happen in your relationship. So just to be able to have, like, a backup plan in case you do have to go to work or something like that.
Yeah.
But obviously, like, the dream is.
I feel like once you're in a marriage, though, like, say your husband, like, loses his job, you know, like worst case scenario, he loses his job. He's out of job for weeks, months.
Yeah.
I would step up.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like, like
it's about sacrifices,
loyalty, because he has done already so much. But obviously that's not an invitation for him to slack off and just stay in the couch and be like, all right, honey, like, I'll see you later. I'm still looking for a job. No.
Yeah.
But we know things can happen.
I think I guess my family is like a little bit unique because like my dad did like work, but also like my mom worked, but like at night or whatever, you know? So she would like get like very like little sleep at all. But I think for her, she was like working because she worked the Delta Airlines and she like loved like traveling. She would like want us to like travel a lot. So that was like the main reason why, you know, she still like kept that job for like years and years until like COVID happened, you know? And, you know, it was like good. I don't think it was so much like for the money. I think it was more for the like opportunity, you know, to like travel a lot, you know. That was the reason why she did it, you know. And like that's something that like I'm like always like gonna be grateful for, you know. Like that's something that I don't think like most like people like could do, you know. Like I feel like today it seems like almost necessary to have like a dual like income household.
You have to,
especially in California.
Especially in California.
All right, especially in California.
Unfortunately.
You know, in yeehaw states like Wyoming, maybe like you know, maybe you could have you could have your own ranch and stuff, you know. But if you're gonna like live in places like, you know, like LA or like New York, you know, then those places, you know, like
a lot of blue places.
I mean,
They make it harder to
coincidental.
Yeah,
I don't know, maybe.
Their all-time goal is to eliminate the family unit. So
Yeah. Well,
they make it harder for you to get married.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know. You know, it's an interesting theory. I don't know, but like California does also happen to be a nice, pretty state, other than like, you know, Skid Row and like, you know, all of the
No,
homelessness.
California's beautiful.
Excluding Los Angeles and San Francisco.
You know, there's a lot of beautiful places in California.
Without all the trash and like graffiti and the turd everywhere.
Yeah.
Feces.
Other than
feces.
that,
Homeless problem.
Homeless problems. Yeah.
other than that's amazing.
Other than all that.
other than the rent, other than, you know, like cost of living in general. Like
So basically, other than our government,
if you just ignore all of that, then it's a great place to live. You know? Yeah. Are you guys gonna try to move out of California?
I'm trying to save the state.
You're trying to save it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I prayed that my future family and I would be blessed enough to stay in California. I want to do whatever it takes to stay in California, but I'm not opposed to moving out if it means I'll be able to live out that lifestyle for my family and give my family a better life.
I'm same with Gabby.
Yeah.
I'm same with Gabby. Yeah, I would like to stay here. My family's here too, so
That's a huge part too.
I would like to stay close to my family too. But if we come to a point where we just can't, and we have to look for, when I'm married, we have to look for our family, which will be primary family, then we have to look for what's best for us, and we will move out.
Okay. Yeah. I think I've said like similar stuff. Like I don't think I could see myself leaving the state of California. Similar reasons. My family is over here, you know, and I've grown up here my whole life.
Yeah.
So to like leave like this kind of environment, it might be different, you know. Because I know in other places, like I won't be looking forward to, you know, driving like 20 minutes just to get to my like nearest Walmart to shop, you know.
No.
That doesn't sound like the vibes.
We'll grow everything.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys will grow everything.
Yeah.
On
In terms of food,
on
what else can we
Marcos's
grow?
commune.
Oh yeah, we can just go to Marcos's commune and just
A commune? Communist, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are communists.
Definitely.
Hey, you know he was a commie. He was a comms major.
Oh, communications, yeah.
Yeah, commie.
You call him a commie? Is that what you guys call him?
Sienna came up with that one.
Really? My
You're
dad was a communications major.
Oh, commie.
Oh,
I guess he was, yeah. he doesn't use it, but like that's what he studied, yeah. It was based, yeah.
We'll have to edit this out
yeah.
Why commies?
for Marcos's sake.
We only said first name. You know, there's a lot of people with that name.
Yeah, as long as it's first name basis.
Yeah, first name basis, guys. It's a
Mikkel loves to name drop in this.
Oh, I exposed.
So you're not the first people.
I exposed. But you guys didn't say anything bad. I've said.
Well, I guess the title of this podcast is very fitting.
Yeah. What's the title?
Raw Rejects.
Oh, Raw Rejects. True. Oh, I thought you meant have the episode. I was like, wait, you're naming the episode already?
Oh yeah, we're naming.
Yeah. What would you name this episode?
Yeah. What would you name the episode?
Gosh.
Name it, guys.
The greatest episode of all time.
We're gonna name it that.
No,
The greatest
literally, you
episode. We are gonna name it that. Jason, we're gonna name it that. We're gonna
The
name
most based episode.
The
Based
most
episode.
base. Yeah.
it based.
Not woke. Base.
Nice. Yeah. What did you study, Fatima? In the
Study?
School? Yeah. What did you study?
In school.
School.
It's gonna be kind of long. Oh no, I'll just go straight to it. Project management.
Project management. Interesting. What are you trying to do with that major?
Either intern for a company, or I have to look into it because I haven't really looked into it. But intern into a company with that field, project management, or just become my own project manager, start a business, become my own project manager. It's not that hard than I thought, really. A lot of people need a person to plan out, to construct their business, whether it's in retail or no, not retail, or whether it's in residential or commercial. They all need someone like that. So yeah, that's what I want to go into.
Nice. What about you, Gabby?
I'm a finance major.
Finance major?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. Damn. Interesting. What are you trying to do with that major?
That's a great question. I'm not sure yet.
Not sure yet.
I'm interested in investing.
Really?
Yeah.
Investing? Okay. What are you gonna invest in?
Not sure yet.
Not sure
I know
yet.
property.
Oh, you can't like say.
Can't tell us the ins.
You can't. You can't. Yeah.
I'll be broad. I mean, I think stocks.
Stocks. Okay.
I took a bonds class.
Really?
So potentially bonds.
So you're an expert.
Oh. Yeah, come
What
to
are
me
the-
for all your bonds
yeah.
information.
What are the best stocks to invest in right now, Gabby?
Oh, I'm just getting started. I'm not the one that has.
That's chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
Yeah, bring me back on later on. And then, I mean, I think a given is property.
Property. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real estate. Ooh, real estate.
I love real estate.
Like I saw some nice empty land earlier. I was like, a Costco would look really nice here. Like,
should
a nice Costco would look good here. You know.
Maybe you can open one up.
Maybe, you know, like
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
God's chicken.
Amen.
Is
Yeah.
that your guys' favorite chicken place?
Yeah, the Lord's chicken.
Jason loves Chick-fil-A.
I do love Chick-fil-A.
I'm telling you, we came on the right podcast.
Yeah, we did. Like, yes.
I think there's a running joke where I love Chick-fil-A sauce so much.
But you can't say it. You can't say it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead,
I
Mitch.
just want to ask you that you're both, I would assume, on your way to get your degrees this year. Are you?
I have a few summer classes to take, but after that, I'll be done.
Hey.
Yeah.
Mine's pending.
Pending.
Yeah. Mine's pending. I have one more class,
Okay.
and then I'll receive my bachelor's.
Hey, you're right there.
Yeah, and then my certification because I need my professional project management certification
Okay. Yeah.
And
for
then
6 months.
we can say we made it through college without getting indoctrinated.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. No one asked me or no one cares, but I need another year. I
I was going to ask you,
We're
Mikhail,
about to
okay.
ask you.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm the host. You guys are just like the guests. You know, it's about you guys. It's not about me. But yeah, I just need another year. That's fine. Bachelor's in political science. Yeah.
That's right. What do you want to do with it?
Law school.
Oh,
Oh wow.
oh yeah,
amazing.
because you're.
I am. Yeah, I'm also interning at a law firm right now.
That's
so
right.
How's
yeah.
that going?
It's good so far. I really like it. You know.
That's
Yay.
great.
Yeah, it's like a family owned law firm or whatever. You know?
Oh,
So it's like a
nice.
nice homey feel. You know.
Okay.
Where again?
In Corona.
Oh, no, okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mikhail's trying to find reasons to sue me. That's right.
Yeah. All the damages. You know.
Y'all better watch out.
Yeah, and I gotta watch what I say to Mikhail.
Yeah. I do want to. Yeah, I want to study constitutional law specifically. Like,
Oh,
That's
amazing.
awesome.
I love like you know, I think the ultimate end game, like the ultimate dream for me, it would be to become a justice on the Supreme Court. I think that would be amazing. Guys.
How cool would that be?
Oh my gosh! Wow.
You know, if
That would be
Marcos becomes president, I'm sure he'll appoint you.
Oh really? Ooh, that would be fun.
Oh gosh, dude, I can envision that so well.
Hey, you
right
could
now.
be Secretary of State.
I'll be secretary.
Secretary Fatima.
Yeah. Imagine. VP.
Ooh.
Okay, we're going too far.
Okay. Yeah. I know. You can't be the first like female vice president because Kamala already got that. You know? Sorry. And you can't be the first Asian either because she's technically, I think, Asian.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's like all of the pieces of.
I know. Sorry, Gabby. Sorry.
It's okay. I feel like I would just
okay.
identified as a member.
You can't whisper. You have to say.
Yeah.
You have to speak into
Turn up
the
the gain on that. Enhance.
Oh yeah, I know.
No, I think this is going to wrap it up. But we always ask.
Okay. I think first we should ask the question from like that we keep forgetting to ask.
Yeah, you're right.
So there's
yeah,
two questions.
Right.
So Vince asked this in his episode. He's like,
We barely.
his question was, have you ever gotten down with a family member?
What?
That was our reaction.
That was our reaction.
Like a physical fight?
Yeah.
That's what you meant to say. Yes.
I should have phrased that better.
But it was really sus. The clip is uploaded now, so you guys can check that out. He explained it
It's
very
pretty hilarious.
Was that
the way-
question in correlation with what you guys were talking about?
It was not. It was
No,
not.
Oh, it was
it's like-
random.
I
It
couldn't
was
really
random.
think of
It's like a
anything
random
else.
question that we ask the next guest, and then you guys are gonna
Yeah, you gotta
ask
ask a
questions for the
question.
next
Yeah.
guest to answer.
Oh.
So, have you guys ever gone down with a family member?
So fought.
I guess.
Yes.
Physical.
Fine, yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
No, I was kidding.
Got it.
Oh. I was gonna
Throwing
say
hands.
yeah.
You have.
Okay, I don't know. I don't even know if this counts. I'm gonna say 2 instances.
Okay.
Dang, Fatima.
Okay.
She's a scrapper.
The first one was my brother, because my brother and I were like obsessed with WWE.
Watch out!
That's different though.
And I was in jiu-jitsu. I was like 8, 9 years old, and I just had like 2 months of jiu-jitsu. And yeah, I almost broke my brother's arm. Or I don't know if he let me. I had him in an arm bar.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I remember one time in Spanish I said, "Te voy a romperla." And in Spanish there's like a bad word. Like I'm gonna rip the
You have to beat that out.
Yeah, but I instead of saying
okay.
that, I said I'm gonna break your leg instead.
Oh.
It was so funny. But yeah, that was the first instance. And the second one was the man that doesn't know how to fix a car, my uncle. Yeah. I was like, I was going to go into college because I remember I moved out after that. I had a headache. I had a migraine. And he was in a good mood. So I looking back, I'm like, dang, why did I do this? So he was like rubbing my head. He was like, Fatima. And I was like, Pepe, like my head hurts. Like it really, really hurts. I guess I've always had migraines when I was
We call
young.
my uncle Pepe too.
But yeah. And he just wouldn't stop. And so after he like let go, I was laying on the couch. I turn around and I push him against the hallway closet doors. I push him.
Use some luchador moves.
Wait. No, just kidding. He pushes me. I throw him a water bottle.
Plot twist.
Yeah.
You threw a water bottle?
I was empty, but I threw him a water bottle and I missed. I think the whole point was to miss. I missed and I hit the closet doors. That's where I got confused. And then he turns around. The man's bigger than me. And he has like, he turns around and then he doesn't push me. He pushes my shoulders.
Okay. For legal reasons, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
But then he's like, don't you?
Allegedly push.
Yeah.
Speak like that.
And he's like, don't you ever disrespect me that way.
Ooh. Damn.
Wow.
And then I
Shade,
just
of course.
go in my bedroom and I cry.
Damn.
And then my mom walks in and I'm like, we have to move out. I'm going to start college next semester or no, next month. And like, I just can't anymore. I need to focus. And we do. We move out like a month after.
Damn.
I mean, we talk, we're fine. But
Okay.
that's what happened. And I guess I would be getting down with
Getting
the
down.
family member. Yeah.
Okay. And there's a second question.
So not you, Gabby?
No.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't get into fights.
Oops.
She's a good girl.
What? Me too.
I don't know the stories on it, but the second question is like I think Misal asked it. What color are your socks?
You should have asked those who had shoes on.
What color are your guys' socks?
Black.
Okay, black. And
Non-existent.
No, but Misal did say because I think I said, what if they're not wearing socks? And he said, then ask them why aren't they wearing socks?
Because
It's cold.
It
was
it's
cold
a
at the
heel.
time. Okay.
like that would
You don't wear.
He guessed right.
Like you don't wear socks
knew-
with your heel,
he
but
knew.
look at me.
Misal knew this. Misal
Yeah.
knew this. This was gonna happen. He's like, yeah, if they're not wearing socks, he's like, why aren't you wearing socks?
Oh,
it was really cold at
funny.
the time too.
Oh
but
yeah, it's so
Now
cool.
it's getting warmer. I don't know. It was raining though, I think today, right? The vibes.
It's cloudy today, yeah.
Oh yeah, today's lit. I don't know.
That's why I'm wearing socks with my shoes.
Okay. What questions do you guys have for the next guest? So you guys can each come up with a question and they will answer it in the next episode.
I didn't know we had to do this.
Oh yeah, it's on the spot.
Let's get some hot takes.
Just like what?
Ooh.
Oh no.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Is there anything like we're not allowed to ask?
You can ask anything, I guess.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
I mean, as long as it's reasonable.
As long as it's not racist, as long as it's not homophobic, I don't know.
As long as it's advertiser friendly.
As long as it's Christian friendly.
As long as it's Christian family friendly.
Christian family friendly. Oh yeah.
You can just cut out the pause part.
No,
I'm
we're
still
keeping
thinking.
it in.
No, we're keeping all
We're-
this.
I'm still
we're- No,
thinking.
we're keeping it in.
I'm so sorry to everyone. Skip through this.
That's where our next 10 seconds.
What's your favorite vegetable?
Favorite vegetable. What if they don't like vegetables at all?
Then they don't like vegetables.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, but if they had to choose to like eat one or like choose a favorite one, which would it be? You know,
Okay.
because one vegetable has to seem appetizing. So
I don't know. Maybe a tomato, but I don't really like tomatoes.
Damn.
Yeah.
okay,
I already spoke to you on
I don't
that.
like
What you don't like? That's tomatoes are awesome. What are you talking about?
yeah.
You don't like tomatoes either.
I do.
I
I don't like eating it like
in a burger.
I don't know. Okay, people that eat it like in whole, like a sliced tomato and eating it, I think that's disgusting. But but it complements
I like
a lot of different foods.
like
I
tomatoes.
agree with that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that your favorite vegetable? Tomato.
not my favorite vegetable, but I like it very much.
Okay.
Like, could you eat it like an apple?
I probably can.
Oh, my
Yeah,
gosh, you're crazy.
Oh, eat a
know.
tomato like an apple?
No.
yeah. Like bite
Bite
whole
it like-
tomato, bite it.
Oh wow. I don't think I could do that.
What about an onion?
Yes.
Like the guy from the movie Holes?
Also
from
bite
Shrek.
it and like
The guy-
I can do that.
You could?
Yeah.
All right, next episode, you guys have to do that on camera.
We're gonna bring these different vegetables and see.
Yeah.
if you can eat
Okay,
them.
I'm done.
Really?
Just-
Okay, guys, you have to stay tuned for that one. You know, if we get more than 5 likes, we have to like.
Oh,
Likes.
come on, make
yeah. Okay.
Oh boy, I'm not gonna share the video then.
All right, Gabby, do you have a question?
Okay, my question will be, do they like country music?
Do you guys okay? You
Ooh,
like
they better
country?
say no, honestly, and then I'm gonna have to kick them out.
True. If they say yes,
This might get heated.
Yeah.
yeah.
Huh?
I like some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like life is
Okay.
life
You're
is
fired.
a highway.
I like some too. That's okay. But
Yeah.
most.
Yeah, true. All right, and then I guess the thing we do at the end typically, you know, it's like you guys see every episode, so you guys know.
Of course.
You guys know.
oh,
So
yeah.
what do you think?
yeah,
What do you think we're gonna ask next? Since you guys know. Yeah, just asking.
Yeah, I'm sorry we have to ask. I know you already know. We already know
Yeah. What
that
do
you guys know.
Since you guys watch every episode, you guys said. So.
I feel like I'm just feeling so much pressure, so like I can't remember.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, reasonable,
We'll just
reasonable.
yeah. So Jason, you want to
Yeah.
explain?
Okay, so have you ever experienced a supernatural or some, I would say, somewhat spooky, scary like event in your life?
Yeah.
Like have you like seen a ghost? I don't know, something like that. I guess
Almost died. You know.
almost died.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be supernatural, or
Yeah.
it could be just something scary because like
Yeah.
a lot of people don't experience supernatural stuff.
I feel like you have.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I have not.
you have not, Gabby, but Fatima has a
I
story.
have that spiritual protection
Oh,
from the
true,
Lord.
true.
Spiritual protection.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
Do you want to explain? You
I
don't
remember
want to?
explaining to you and to Ben, and should I even say that?
I mean, it's up to you.
Oh, if you don't feel comfortable,
It's
You don't have to
really
say it, but-
it's really bad.
how bad?
I can tell you guys after the show.
Oh,
Sorry.
You have to tease the
I
audience
know.
like that,
It's,
guys. It's really,
it's-
really juicy, guys.
Come
Oh
back.
my God.
Come back to the next episode.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
honestly, if this
How about, you tell us after, and then we'll next time you guys come back on.
We'll explain
yeah.
it.
Oh.
Or I don't know, like if you guys want to, or we'll talk
Will we
about
be
after.
able to come back on?
You guys can come back on, yeah.
yay.
Unless we get canceled. Yeah. Then we'll be like,
Because
I never
the,
knew
you know,
them.
the red pill stuff you guys said.
Yeah.
Today, I don't know.
Then,
Sorry. No, I'm just kidding.
then
I'm
I'll
not
be
sorry.
like, they'll be like, I never knew them. We never invented them. You know, it was the you know, it was Mark's fault. You know, he didn't tell us.
Remember,
You tell-
you can't get canceled if you are uncancelable.
Yeah.
Based, yeah.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, you guys could come back on as long as
Aw.
Fatima
Awesome.
eats an onion and she
And
tells that
some-
spooky story.
Oh gosh. Okay.
As long, yeah, then you guys are good to go. Yeah,
Okay.
I think Yeah.
All right, I think that's it. All right.
Yeah, you guys could check out the TikTok, Instagram. You're watching this on YouTube, but we are also on Spotify. Spotify's cool too.
I know we're lacking in Spotify viewers since you started YouTube. So if anyone watches this, go to Spotify and watch us there.
Okay.
That's what we get most of our ad revenue from.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go to Spotify.
Everyone just watch us on Spotify.
Just
instead.
Spotify.
You guys don't like YouTube? You're a Spotify gang?
I don't even have the YouTube app downloaded.
Damn.
What? What do you do in your free time?
What do I use YouTube for?
She lives life, I guess.
I only use YouTube to watch the whatever podcast.
Really?
On my laptop.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I use it for music. So
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
Let us know if you guys.
like for my mom
Yeah.
specifically, because I can't find disco music on like Pandora.
Pandora. I have not.
Yeah, she likes her 80s, 70s music.
Jesus, Pandora.
We should take her to like an 80s bar.
I know, we need to. And I'll go
They're just having a separate
crazy.
conversation.
I know.
Yeah.
Everyone's invited.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys can all catch us there.
It's another
okay?
ad
Disco
roll.
club.
I'm just
Yeah, you guys are all invited. All right. So yeah,
Yes.
I guess this is it. It was a nice episode. Thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Of course, no problem. All right, guys. I think that's it.
Yeah. All right.
Yay.
The music gonna play right now.
Yeah. You just playing.
Check out the videos right here, guys. Videos right here. All right. Bye, guys.
Whoa.
That was cute.
Oh my gosh.
How did we do?
Because we're going first. Yes.
It was an amazing conversation.
You know, I really enjoyed